One day, Finn and Jake were lounging in their treehouse when a mysterious scroll magically appeared at their doorstep. It was from none other than the Cosmic Owl, a powerful being known for sending cryptic messages through dreams. The scroll contained a map with a note attached that read, "The maze of choices awaits those seeking wisdom. Enter if you dare, but beware, every choice carries weight." Finn, always ready for an adventure, jumped up in excitement. "Jake, this sounds awesome. Let's go solve this maze and gain some epic wisdom." Jake, ever the laid-back adventurer, stretched and yawned, but Finn's enthusiasm was contagious, so he agreed. Together, they set off on another thrilling journey. They followed the map through the Candy Kingdom, past the Fire Kingdom, and across the Sea of Tears until they reached the entrance to the Maze of Choices. As they entered, the maze shimmered and shifted, almost as if it was alive, constantly rearranging itself. A voice echoed through the air. "Welcome, Finn and Jake. This maze will test your judgment and challenge your ability to make choices. Beware, each decision will shape your path forward." The first fork in the maze appeared before them, and a sign overhead said, "Take the path to the left for speed, or the path to the right for caution." Without hesitation, Finn picked the left path, wanting to complete the maze as quickly as possible. Jake, always more thoughtful, hesitated but followed Finn. As they rushed down the left path, everything seemed fine until the ground beneath them crumbled away, dropping them into a pit filled with sticky marshmallow goo. "Oh man, I didn't see that coming," Finn groaned. Jake chuckled and said, "You rushed it, dude. Sometimes it's better to slow down and think things through." After struggling their way out of the marshmallow pit, they arrived at another choice. Turn left for treasure or right for knowledge. Finn, eyes wide with excitement, turned left immediately, drawn by the promise of treasure. Jake, more interested in what kind of knowledge they could gain, decided to trust Finn this time, though he had his doubts. The left path led them into a room filled with glittering gold and jewels. "Jackpot!" Finn exclaimed, but as they stepped toward the treasure, the walls began to close in. "Not good! Not good!" Jake shouted. The two scrambled to find an exit, but there was no way out, until Finn, realizing they had made the wrong choice, gave up on the treasure and called out, "We give up! We made the wrong choice! Get us out of here!" Immediately, the walls stopped moving, and a door appeared on the opposite side of the room. The voice echoed again, "Greed will cloud your judgment. Some things are more valuable than gold." Finn and Jake exchanged glances, realizing they needed to be more careful with their choices. The next section of the maze was even trickier. At each turn, they were faced with decisions, some that seemed easy, others that felt impossible. One path offered fun and games, while another promised wisdom and challenge. Finn, being more impulsive, often wanted to take the easier or more exciting route, while Jake advocated for the thoughtful and strategic one. But every time they rushed into a decision without considering its consequences, they found themselves stuck in traps, delayed, or sent backward. Finally, they reached the heart of the maze, where they encountered a massive stone door with intricate carvings. The voice echoed once more, "The final choice is upon you. Will you choose what is easy or what is right?" The door presented two symbols. One symbol showed a shining sword, promising power and glory. The other symbol showed a simple book, promising wisdom and understanding. Without saying a word, Finn reached for the sword, his adventurer's spirit wanting the glory. But Jake gently put his hand on Finn's shoulder and said, "Hold up, man. Think about it. We've rushed through this whole maze, and it hasn't gone well. Maybe the sword looks cool, but wisdom lasts forever." Finn hesitated, thinking about all the choices they had made so far. Every time they rushed or picked the flashiest option, things went wrong. Slowly, Finn nodded and chose the book. As soon as he did, the door opened to reveal a glowing, golden pedestal with the same book resting on top. But when Finn and Jake opened the book, they didn't find instructions or spells. Instead, the pages reflected their own journey through the maze. It showed every decision they had made, every mistake, and every lesson learned. The voice spoke once more, The maze of choices is not about making the perfect decision, but learning from the choices you make. Wisdom is not given. It is earned through experience, reflection, and growth. Finn and Jake stood in awe, realizing that the whole adventure had been about learning from their mistakes and understanding the importance of thoughtful decision-making. They exited the maze, not with treasure or glory, but with a deeper understanding of themselves and the choices they make. As they walked back to the treehouse, Finn looked at Jake and said, "You know, I always thought being a hero was about fighting bad guys and winning battles. But today, I learned that sometimes the biggest battle is making the right choices." Jake smiled, wagging his tail. "Yeah, buddy, and it's not always about what's easy or fun. Sometimes the right choice is the hardest one to make." Finn grinned. "Next time we're faced with a choice, I'll slow down and think it through." The moral of the story? It's not about always making the right choice, but about learning from your choices. Wisdom comes from reflection, patience, and the willingness to understand the consequences of your decisions. Whether big or small, every choice shapes your path, and the journey to wisdom is just as important as the destination.